everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3, where we have found Underworld, the city of ghouls. So I'm guessing there will be a lot of ghouls to talk to. So yeah, let's just look around and see what we can find. This is just a regular resident patchwork.
Watch your step.
I don't think we've talked to this person.
Huh? Ah! Jesus Christ! Don't sneak up on me like that. Last fella to do that damn near lost my arm. You're new here. Yeah. You must be, since you're actually talking to me. I'm Patchwork. Or just Patches, if you like that. Shit. I forget.
So you're the town drunk, huh? Are you alright? Yeah, what do you mean? People are not talking to you? Why?
Who, me? Yeah, I'm fine. I guess. No. Yeah, I'll be okay. I just need to try not to lose any more of my parts this time. Doc Barrows says that he's getting tired of putting them back on. So, if you see any, just bring them back.
Is that a regular problem for ghouls, that sometimes you just lose parts of your body? Or is this just very specific to you? I mean, he does look a bit more ghoulish than the average ghoul, I feel. You be careful, I don't want you hurting yourself, you're disgusting. Yeah, I don't know, what kind of weird condition is this? Why are you falling apart, apparently?
You sure? Some people make me hurt myself. 'Cause it makes them laugh.
Well, that's terrible. Where can I get a drink around here? You seem like the right person to ask. I mean, yeah, he does sound slightly drunk. But if people would try to make me lose parts of my body, I would probably get drunk myself as well. I would like to know more about, his backstory and why he's apparently losing body parts. What can you tell me about Underworld? I have to go now. Okay, so I can't ask him about, his person or what exactly is wrong with him. So, yeah, I don't know. Where can I get a drink around here?
Why, you'll want to head on over to the Ninth Circle and talk to Mr. Azrakal. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the generators. I don't know where they are. You'll have to ask Winthrop.
The generators? I didn't ask you for generators. He also seems to be confused, but maybe that's just because he's drunk. It's hard to tell. But yeah, what can you tell me about Underworld?
What can you tell me about? Wait, what?
Okay, well, apparently he can't tell me anything because he is just too confused. Okay, well, I guess that's all I can ask. Gotta go.
Oh, hello. Wait, what?
Yeah, something is clearly wrong with that guy. Also, we got
Long time no see. What's going on with you?
robot here. Mr. Handy? Mr. Gutsy? Called Cerberus, anyway.
Attention! Civilian on deck.
So what are you, the guard dog? I mean, the name Cerberus would indicate that. What can you tell me about Underworld? You ever go outside Cerberus into the wasteland? I have to go now. Okay, so are you the local guard dog robot?
I am Cerberus. It is my solemn duty to guard the citizens of Underworld against any and all threats, both foreign and domestic. So, yes, I'm the guard dog.
I mean, it's a fitting name considering that the place is named Underworld, and he has like multiple heads, 3 of them if you want to count these lights as heads. I'm not sure if there's another one on the back though, so he actually might have 4 of them. But yeah, what can you tell me about Underworld?
This is a town full of peace-loving ghouls, so check your bigotry at the door. They're just like humans. They feel, they hurt, they bleed. They deserve the same love and respect as any human, and don't you forget it. At least that's what they programmed me to say. Personally, I think they're a bunch of rotting zombie maggot farms, and I'd send them all back to hell if I could. Damn this combat inhibitor!
Well, apparently they didn't program you well enough, huh? Are you sure this is a good guard dog for your little ghoul town? Also, it seems to me that Patches over here isn't really getting any love and respect, even from the other ghouls around here, so what's up with that? But yeah, you ever get outside into the wasteland?
Negatory. I have been programmed to remain on premises at all times. In the event of hostilities, I will respond with deadly force. Go, Underworld! Go, ghouls! Eh! Damn this pansy zombie programming.
Cerberus doesn't really like his task at all. Anyway, gotta go.
Resuming patrol.
Okay, so Cerberus only has like 3 heads, so to speak. Anyway, let's keep looking. Talk to Patchwork. Resident.
How's it going?
But we do have like numerous doors around here. So the question is, where do we want to start? Maybe in here. Okay, this is just a very fancy bathroom, which apparently has been transformed into some kind of living room or sleeping quarters. I mean, that's kind of clever to use the separate stalls as like separate sleeping places. Anyway, can't really take anything because it's all off limits.
Air down here. Evening.
Underworld Outfitters. Oh, okay. Is this like a shop over here? This looks like it might be a shop. I will talk to the shopkeeper in a second. Let me have a very quick look around here. But again, since everything is off limits, I don't think I'm going to take anything. Quinn! Okay, let's talk to this guy first, maybe.
Oh, why, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Quinn.
What? You're not going to tell me how rare it is to see a human in Underworld? Nice to meet you, Quinn. Oh god, I'm out of here. The first option is kind of oddly defensive and almost a bit passive-aggressive, so I don't know. Just nice to meet you, Quinn.
You too, stranger. I know a lot of people around here don't take kindly to humans wandering around, but I've met a lot of your people in my travels.
Is the Lincoln Memorial around here somewhere? That's a very random question to ask. Is there a specific reason why I would want to go to the Lincoln Memorial? It's not part of any of my quests, right? But okay, is it somewhere around here? I mean, yes it is, but maybe he can tell me more about it.
Yeah, just east of here. Bunch of guys with guns are holed up there.
Bunch of guys with guns. That is a very vague description, but okay, I guess I'll go.
Later.
Okay, this was a very random conversation. Let's talk to this lady over here, Tulip.
Oh, a human. Well, hello. Welcome to Underworld Outfitters. It's been so long since I had a customer.
So the ghouls aren't buying enough. What do you do with the money you make down here? Do you know anything about Underworld? Let me see what you have for sale. Yeah, what do you do with the money?
Well, we spend it at Carol's or the Ninth Circle. But I don't like it there. The rest we give to Quinn to trade for stuff we need whenever he goes out.
Okay, so Quinn is like your designated scout. He leaves this place and trades with other people. And we've heard about Ninth Circle before. It's like the bar around here where I can get, something to drink. But yeah, tell me more about Underworld.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of old pamphlets and stuff down here. I've pretty much read it all.
What was this place before the ghouls moved in? It was like the Museum of History, I think? How did all of the ghouls end up here? Isn't it dangerous being this deep into the city? That's all I need to know. Yeah, what exactly was this place before?
It used to be part of the Museum of History.
Right.
The exhibit that used to be here was focused on what happens after death. Hell and whatnot. A lot of it was focused on this old book called Paradise Lost. It's about a guy who goes to hell. Pretty interesting stuff. I found a big box of copies of the book in one of the back rooms. Here, take one. Nobody around here wants them.
Alright, well, that would explain the name of this place. Okay, she just gave me a copy of Paradise Lost. And how did the ghouls end up here?
At first, it was just a couple people after the war. This was one of the only places that wasn't falling down or on fire after the bombs fell. I think that Carol is actually one of the few that were here then. But over the years, word got around. There had been ghouls living in little pockets all around. Not really so much anymore. Most of them either went feral or ended up here. I'm sure there are still a few out there. But anyone with any sense is in Underworld.
Makes sense to me. Also, I almost forgot that in Fallout, ghouls can get like really old. So some of the ghouls here actually may have witnessed the war, because apparently getting irradiated like this makes you almost immortal. Okay, isn't it dangerous being this deep into the city?
Not really. The super mutants leave us alone. I guess whatever they do that turns people like them doesn't work on us. The Brotherhood of Steel will fire on us if we're out in the open, but they don't bother us down here. We've had some raiders and slavers poke their heads in, but we've got Sharon and Cerberus and everyone else to take care of them.
Alright, I've met
when it
Cerberus,
comes down
but
to
not
it,
Sharon.
Being this far out of everyone's way is a good deal for us.
Yeah, it seems like a fairly safe place. I guess that's all I needed to know.
Come back anytime. It's kind of lonely down here.
Well, as a matter of fact, I would like to see what you have for sale first.
Take a look. It all works.
It all works. Okay, I suppose I will buy some ammo. At least the kinds of ammo that I use regularly. I think this is like the sniper rifle ammo, right? I don't have a gun for the Magnum 44 rounds, and I don't really use the 10mm that often anymore either, so I guess I'll pass. And I don't really use these a lot. I mean, what kind of gun is shooting the... I think one of them is a minigun, so no, I don't use them a lot either. We got a radiation suit. That's maybe something to remember in case I ever need something like that. Got different kinds of armor here. But I don't see anything that I need desperately at the moment. Schematics railway rifle. Oh, is this whatever is shooting the railway spikes? Also, this is kind of neat. A Reckon armor, sneak +5. Stimpack tie iron. Okay, I think I'm just going to stick to the ammo for now. But I can probably sell you some stuff. Like cigarettes and darts and not sure if I really need all this Nuka-Cola. You can have the organs even though she's not going to give me any money for it. Okay, you can have all of this. And now I'm already in the positive. That's nice. Not sure if I need the mine, to be honest. Okay, I think that's probably enough for now. I would like to have a look at that Paradise Lost book. It's probably just like a piece of junk, but maybe I can actually read parts of it. Anyway. And maybe I will have a closer look at her inventory later. To see
Another
if there's anything else I would
satisfied
like.
customer.
Yep. And I guess that's all.
Come back soon, please.
I probably will. Okay, let me have a look at the book. Is it in miscellaneous? Nope. Paradise Lost. Oh, speech increased by 1. Okay, so this is actually useful. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, usually speech is increased by
Are you kidding?
lying congressional style. At least that's the book that increased speech in New Vegas, I believe.
You smell that.
I hope
How's it going?
you're not talking
What's
to
the
me.
word?
Anyway, let's see if there's anyone else we can
Hello.
talk to. Okay, we talked to Quinn.
Scanning.
We talked to Cerberus.
What have you heard?
Door to the
It's
chop
been
shop.
quiet lately. At least it's been quiet around me. What's going on? Hello?
And this is also door to the chop shop. Okay, we do have like another level, but maybe we will check out this place first. This is a chop shop? This looks more like an infirmary. Do you mind if I take this? Yeah, this is clearly some kind of infirmary, and we even got a doctor here. Okay, can't read that. Let's talk to the doctor.
Dr. Barrows at your service. What brings you to the chop shop? Come to lend me a hand, I hope. I can always use fresh human samples.
What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean, fresh human samples? I'm not a human sample. Stay away from me, you freak. No, nothing like that. Yeah, what exactly do you mean by that?
You haven't heard? I'm the foremost authority on ghoul evolution. I want to know what makes us tick.
Alright.
Something doomed us to this rotting form, and I aim to discover what it is. So,
It's radiation.
I need samples of human skin, organs, and other parts to make the experiments valid.
Well, I mean, I just sold a bunch of mutilated organs to the shopkeeper. Maybe I should have kept that stuff and given it to him instead. Sorry, I aim to keep all my samples to myself. Touch me and I yell zombie. Yeah, I don't have any samples that I can spare at the moment.
Pity. Well then, what can I do for you?
I do wonder, though, if I can give him, like, some stuff that I can find in the world. I mean, I do sometimes find these gore bags with, organs and body parts in them. I'm hurt, I need help. Can you heal my radiation? Nope, I need medical supplies. Not really. Okay, so I don't really need anything from you at the moment. So, never mind. Then again, I may have a quick look at his supplies.
I think I can help you out.
Okay, it's just the usual stuff, and I think I'm pretty good on supplies. Alright, see you later, I suppose.
Bye.
Bye indeed.
Hey there.
It's locked for a reason.
Nurse
Get any
Graves. You mean the medical supply box over here? Oh, well, I didn't intend to do that. Let's talk to the nurse.
Welcome to the chop shop. I'm Nurse Graves, Dr. Borrow's assistant. Don't let our place's name fool you. The doctor is very good with injuries, dismemberments, and trauma. If you require any stim packs or blood packs, let me know.
I'm injured. Anything you can do for me? No, I don't need your help.
Bye.
There's a terminal, but I can't interact with it. Rayleigh. Okay, we got a patient here. There's no response from Rayleigh. She appears to be in some sort of coma. Alright. But I mean...
I'm afraid she's going to be out for a while.
Cool, oh.
She's not well at all. Don't worry, though. I'm sure the rest of Riley's Rangers will show up soon and take her home.
Okay. Can you tell me more about that? Riley's Rangers, what's wrong with her? Is she your new toy zombie? Yeah, she's not a zombie. Is she one of your human samples? But tell me about Riley's Rangers first.
Oh, you must be new around here.
I am.
They're a mercenary company that bases itself out of the DC ruins. I'm assuming she's their leader, Riley. What was left of her armor had her name stenciled on it. She was in a pretty bad way when they found her outside Underworld.
Speech 70%. I'd really like to speak to this woman. Please wake her now. Huh. What's wrong with her? How did she end up in the chop shop? Do you think there's any way to revive her? Do you mind if I try and revive her? I'm not sure if I really need to talk to her, but of course, since I have a pretty decent skill check here, I may want to give it a try. But first, what exactly is wrong with her?
She had multiple lacerations, contusions, broken leg, some internal bleeding, and blunt force trauma. She hasn't been conscious since they brought her in a few days ago. I'd say she tangled with some super mutants and lost.
Makes sense.
It's a miracle she isn't dead.
And how did she end up here?
She was just brought in by a few others. They found her bleeding to death at the entrance to the city here. If she'd been out in the tunnels any longer, she'd have been someone's meal by now.
And do you think there's any way to revive her?
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. She's in some sort of coma. It's dangerous to force someone out of one. There's no telling when she'll come out of it, I'm afraid.
But I can still try to convince him to do it anyway. I'm not sure if I want to try it myself, because my medicine isn't that great. So maybe I will try my speech skill here and see if I can convince him.
Oh, very well. I'll do what I can. I just hope her body can withstand the strain. Humans are so fragile.
Indeed. Well, I hope I'm not going to facilitate her death now by convincing him to do this. Oh, well, that was quick.
What? Where am I? What happened? How long have I been out?
It's kind of funny that not only did she wake up immediately, she also got up and now she's standing here like everything's normal. I understand this is how the game works. People always stand up when they talk to you. They can't apparently talk to you lying down. But it's a little bit odd, is it not? Not long, fortunately. What difference does it make? Oh, it's been centuries. The planet is a lush green paradise once again. I mean, that's actually kind of funny.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? That isn't very funny.
It's a little
if
bit
my
funny.
guys were here, they'd kick your... Oh, shit. My team. What the hell happened?
Medicine, I don't think you're in any condition to be up and about. Okay, apparently my medicine is good enough for this dialogue option here. Hey, relax, you were badly wounded. Now, who are you? Whoa, calm down, who are you? Get a grip, lady. Sure, let's use my medicine skill here.
That's not the way I do things. Do you have any idea what it would do to my reputation if word got around that Riley of Riley's Rangers was laid up in a hospital bed?
I mean, that happens sometimes when you get overrun by super mutants. Gun nut, I've heard of you guys, you pack some serious firepower. I mean, I've heard about them like 2 minutes ago. My apologies, I didn't know who you are. Rayleigh's Rangers, I've never heard of you. Oh, not the mighty Rayleigh Rangers, oh, scary. Again, let's use my perk here.
You're pretty sharp, kid. We packed plenty of firepower, but that didn't help us from getting our asses into serious trouble. I didn't expect to make it out of there alive.
So what's this about needing help? Tell me the whole story. I sense a quest coming up here. You look terrible. Maybe I shouldn't have woken you up so quickly. Whoa, really, you look like shit. Let's skip all the story and get to the point. What do you need? Yeah, maybe you need some help, since you should probably lie down again and, you know, get better.
We were mapping the Vernon Square part of the downtown ruins and got jumped by a super mutant ambush party. Usually it isn't a problem, but this group was bigger than usual. We fought our way into Our Lady of Hope Hospital, hoping to find cover.
Let me guess, more super mutants inside. Yeah, I mean, super mutants are extremely common around here, as I've noticed. Not very smart move if you ask me. Let's skip all the story and get to the point. So yeah, I guess there were more super mutants, huh?
You got it. More of the ugly bastards just kept coming. We fought our way to the roof and found a way across to the Statesman Hotel next door. The super mutants seemed driven, like they smelled blood. They kept following us. Once in the hotel, the only way to go was up.
Bad move, I'm guessing. Trapped yourself at the top of a tall building. Brilliant. Yeah, doesn't sound like a very good move.
Very bad move, but we had no choice. On the way, we lost Theo, one of my guys. We were unable to get the ammo case off of his body as we were pushed onwards. So, guns almost dry, we hit the roof of the Statesman.
Explosives. Did you set any kinds of traps or mines? Last stand, so that leaves them up there. How come you're here? Yeah, did you set any kinds of traps or mines?
Actually, we did lay down a bunch of countermeasures. I don't know how many of them have already gone off, though. When I slipped out with my stealth boy, I think I almost tripped one or two of them. Damn near didn't make it out of there at all, come to think of it.
Okay, so you got a stealth boy and managed to escape, but the rest of your guys are still in that hotel. What did you need from me? You've been in a coma, chances are the Rangers are already dead. Why don't you attempt to rescue? Your legs broken or something? Yeah, I mean, she just woke up from a coma. So maybe I should just volunteer my services here, huh?
Get the Rangers home. Please. That's all I want. I don't care how you do it.
Well, I guess I will have to kill a bunch of super mutants, so I think I can do that. Alright, I'll do it. I don't know really, this sounds like suicide. What's in it for me if I risk my neck for you? Forget it, I may as well shoot myself in the head and save the trouble. I don't think it is bad form to ask what's in it for me, because this does sound like a very risky job.
Spoken like a merc. You sound like me when I was just a kid starting out in the business. Okay, Hotshot, how about a full suit of Ranger armor? It's the best combat armor in the wasteland.
All
Or
right.
if that doesn't do it for you, I'll set you up with a minigun from our armory. Either way, you walk away with something.
I may have some interest in that armor, if it's a good one. But it seems that she can, to some degree, respect my decision to ask for payment, because that's what she would have done in my place as well. Alright, I'll do it.
Whew. I was holding my breath on that one, I think. I wasn't sure what you were going to say. All I ask is that you hurry. I don't know how much longer they will be able to survive up there. I also recommend you try and find the body of Theo, one of my men. He was carrying our main ammo supply. Here,
Right.
let me punch the ammo box code and some better directions into your Pip-Boy there.
Can you think of anything that will help me get there? What can you tell me about Vernon Square? How did this all happen? Tell me more about release ranges. Okay, let's ask a few questions. Anything that can help me to help your people?
We have a headquarters not far from here. If you can make it there, you're welcome to anything you need inside. Just punch in Riley 0247 at the gate. We have ammo,
Riley
supplies,
0247.
you name it.
Okay. Note added password to Ranger Compound. Okay, so I don't have to memorize the password. What can you tell me about Vernon Square?
If I wasn't asking for your help, I'd tell you to stay away. It's thick with super mutants. I don't know why. Butcher, our team medic, has always suspected something's in the area they are looking for or being attracted to.
Okay.
The only place worse I can think of is the mall.
Okay, I mean, I've already seen the mall and all the mutants here, so I guess it can't be worse than that. So how can I get there from this place?
Your best bet is to stay with the metro tunnels.
Of course.
Head north
it's
from here
always
to
the
Metro Central.
tunnels.
Then look for the tunnels to the DuPont Circle station. Exit from the DuPont Circle station into what we call the dry sewers, and eventually you'll wind up in Our Lady of Hope Hospital.
Okay, I mean, I've already been to DuPont Station, so I can't just fast travel back there, and then I have to find these sewers. Alright. Anyway, any good news about the area?
Not much, I'm afraid. Oh, wait. The hospital may have some supplies that will help you. We saw some storerooms on the way to the roof, but didn't have time to raid them.
Alright, I mean, that's some good news. But let me ask you about something else.
Okay, go ahead.
So how exactly did this happen? I mean, okay, you were in that hospital, and then you were attacked by super mutants, but somehow you managed to escape with a stealth boy. How did that happen?
We were mapping the Vernon Square part of the downtown ruins and got jumped by a super mutant ambush party. Usually it isn't a problem, but this group was bigger than usual. We fought our way into Our Lady of Hope Hospital, hoping to find cover. Eventually, the fight spilled into the Statesman Hotel, and we ran all the way to the roof. I left my guys up there and tried to stealth out, but got caught by a mutie ambush patrol. That was the last thing I remember.
Alright, so they are still probably in the hotel, because that's where you left them. Anyway, tell me more about Rayleigh's Rangers.
There's 5 of us. Oh, wait. 4 now. I almost forgot about Theo. Poor bastard. Besides myself, of course, we have Brick, our heavy weapons specialist, Butcher, our medic, and Donovan, our tech. All of them have been with me for years. I'd trust any of them with my life.
Your medic is called Butcher? Okay. But yeah, how do I know they're still alive?
Before I left, I gave them an order to keep broadcasting for help over their radio. Hopefully, when you get near their location, you'll pick it up.
Okay, and where would I find Theo's body?
We lost him on one of the stairwells on the 2nd floor of the Statesman Hotel. He almost made it, but one of the muties hit us with a frag grenade. Blew him apart. If you can get to his ammo crate, there's a ton of rounds inside. Bring as many as you can to the Rangers.
Alright, I will try to do that.
Okay, go ahead.
And yeah, looks like that's all I can ask her. I will have a look at the task you gave me.
Watch yourself. Those ruins are badass.
I've never heard anyone refer to ruins or like a place or building as badass. Also, now she's walking around like nothing ever happened. But okay, let's have a look at the quest that I just got. Optional, locate the Rangers ammo crate, find Our Lady of Hope Hospital. Okay, so I guess I have to go into the hospital, then make my way to the top, and then I can go to the hotel from the top of the hospital, right? And then I have to find the Rangers inside the hotel. Something like that. Anyway, we got a few notes as well. Rayleigh told me that Theo's body can be found on the 2nd floor of the Statesman Hotel in one of the stairwells. There should be an ammo box nearby. Okay, these are just the directions, but I know pretty much where that is. Rayleigh informed me that the password to Ranger Compound... Okay, I kind of would like to find that Ranger Compound. Allegedly, it is somewhere nearby, so I will look for that. To get to the stranded Rangers, Rayleigh said I have to enter the Our Lady of Hope Hospital and make my way to the 2nd floor. From there I have to take a fallen radio antenna bridge across the street into the Statesman Hotel. Okay. 2nd floor and then to the roof. Okay, I get it. And this is the code for the ammo box. She certainly has a certain... theme for her passwords. It's her name and then just a bunch of numbers. Okay, well, looks like we got ourselves a new quest. But I'm not done looking at all the stuff here, so let's keep moving. Oh, okay, so this is just the other door, the chop shop. Ooh, well... Winthrop's terminal. Yeah, Winthrop is like the guy we talked to when we came here first. Now, it looks like I have looked at everything on this level.
We
We've been
hardly ever
here.
get humans down here these days.
These are just more sleeping places. Let's see what's going on upstairs. Cerberus. Door to Carol's place. I like that they actually put up signs that specifically say what each of these places is. And we have like a larger room over here. And the 9th circle. Okay, maybe I will check out this open area first. And I suppose
Day in this man's army.
Hey, how's it going?
these are remains of some exhibit. Probably a statue of some sort.
I'm still a ghoul.
Pity that there isn't more left of the original exhibition here. I would really like to see some of that stuff. And, I mean, this is certainly a painting. But
What have
let's
you
talk
heard?
to this guy, Snowflake.
Oh, hey, look at that. A human with hair. Hey, you think we can do something about that?
What do you mean? I mean, he has hair as well, and quite the impressive luscious hair. Usually ghouls don't have hair like that. But yeah, what's up with my hair?
Yeah, man, that's what I do. I cut hair. I know, you look around here and there ain't a lot of work to show off, right? These corpses only got half a head of the stuff, so I never get a chance to work on a full head. Come on, no charge.
I mean, being a ghoul barber is certainly a choice. How about a haircut? Are you taking Jet over here? What a random question. How does a ghoul end up as a barber? Yes. So I guess this is just the normal function where I can change my hair.
Now we're talking. What do you need?
But the problem is that most of the hairstyles aren't really that great, and I think this is just fine, so I will keep my hair. Thank you.
Another satisfied customer.
But he doesn't seem to care that he actually didn't do anything. So are you taking Jet over here?
Well, yeah. So, what else do I have to do except get high? You think that I need to be sober to cut a ghoul's hair? Half the work is cutting the skin off. These guys don't care how they look anyway. They just humor me.
Well, you just offered to cut my hair, and I would appreciate it if you do not cut my scalp off. But okay, how did you end up a barber anyway?
I prefer stylist myself.
Okay.
But whatever works for you. Everyone has a gift, you know? I used to live in Rivet City. Folks there had enough money for me to do okay. But after I, changed, no one would let me touch them. I ended up here. Of course, a ghoul with a barbershop makes about as much sense as a screen door on a submarine, so... fuck it. I just took up Jet. At least it passes the time, you know?
Okay, so you would like to be a hairstylist, but it's not really much of a job as a ghoul, so you just take drugs instead. Okay, I guess I will leave.
Remember, no charge.
Yeah, he isn't even getting any money for his job. He's really just doing it
What's the big idea?
because he likes to style hair. He even has his little... I don't know what this is called, but you know, in old western towns, you always saw this advertisement for barber shops. Yeah, I'm very, very disappointed that, unlike the Museum of Technology, the Museum of History doesn't have any actual exhibits and descriptions. That is very sad. Okay, and now we can enter these two places. I don't know, let's check out Carol's place first. Okay, what kind of place is this?
That's right. From Megaton to Girder Shade, Paradise Falls to the Republic of Dave.
Looks like they're also listening to Three Dog here. Greta, okay, let's talk to her.
Morning, hun. What will it be?
What do you know about Underworld? What's on the menu? I have to go now. Oh, is this some kind of restaurant? But first tell me about Underworld.
To tell you the truth, hun, I don't really know much about it. All I know is that it used to be some sort of exhibit. Something about hell or the afterlife or something. Tulip knows that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Not like anyone around here ever buys anything from that shop of hers.
Why is that? I mean, it's the only shop around here. Why does no one buy anything from her? But yeah, what's on the menu?
You're in for a treat. The finest food in DC. 4 stars.
Okay, so it's basically just a bunch of foodstuffs. And some stim packs as well. I actually may want to get the sugar bombs for the other ghoul. But I think I'll pass on the rest.
Thanks.
Alright, gotta go.
You'll be back.
I bite. Okay, so I guess this is kind of a restaurant. Then again, it also has like lots of beds. Let's talk to Carol over here.
Yeah, what is it? Oh my, someone new. I'm so sorry. You must think me terribly rude. Welcome to Carol's place. I'm Carol. It's not much I know, but it's mine. So if you need anything, just let me know. Greta will get you any food you want, and I handle the rooms. It's so good to have someone new here, especially a pretty young smooth skin like yourself. I hope you like it here.
Okay, so it's also kind of a hotel, since you have quote-unquote rooms. Have you ever heard of a guy named Gob? I mean, Gob is the guy in Megaton, right, who told us about this place. How much for a room? You run this place with Greta. How did you end up here? What can you tell me about Underworld? Yeah, I don't know. Have you heard about Gob?
Gob? Yes, of course. He's my son. Well, not really. Not like you would think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that. But I love him like he's my own. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Is he all right?
So like an adoptive son. He's working in a bar in Megaton. He works for a guy up in Megaton. I think he might be a slave. Yeah, kinda.
That's terrible. But at least I know he's alive. So that's something.
That's
if you
something.
get up that way again, tell him that I said I miss him and that I love him. But he shouldn't try to escape. It's too dangerous. No, he should stay put where he is. I couldn't bear the thought of him getting hurt.
Alright, I will try to remember that and talk to him again next time I'm in Megaton. I don't really need a room. So you run this place with Greta?
That's right. Her and I have been together for, about 60 years now. Mm-hmm. But things haven't really been the same since Gob left. He was like a son to me. I think Greta was always a little jealous of him.
Alright, I don't really want to pry in your private life, to be honest. So how did you end up here?
Oh, that's such a long story. You couldn't possibly want to hear about that.
Oh, try me. No, Carol, I'd love to hear your story. You know, you're right, I don't. No, go on, tell me.
Well, okay. But it's nothing special. I was born in 2051, so yes, that makes me a pre-war ghoul.
Do you remember the day the war started? What was a wasteland like after the war? So how did you end up as a ghoul? See, and you said you weren't interesting. I mean, yes, you are very old. You have seen this world before it became a wasteland. Sounds like an interesting story to me. So, do you remember the day the war started?
I do. I was in a shelter with my father when the bombs hit. In DC, we had the luxury of getting a warning after the West Coast was gone. I was just a little girl then. We couldn't afford a space in one of the vaults. I remember filing down into that shelter, my father rushing me in. He stopped to help this one family. And I looked up and called his name. There was a flash of light brighter than anything you can imagine. I woke up a few hours later. The first thing I did was run up to where my father had been. He was gone. But the strangest thing, there was his shadow, burned into the wall, so crisp and clear, like he was standing next to me. The heat had burned it into the concrete.
Yeah, atomic explosions are said to do that, apparently. So what was the wasteland like after the war?
The city was on fire for weeks, maybe months, I don't know. I hid down here in the museum. It was the closest building to the shelter I was in. But I could hear what was happening above. People howling like animals, chaos, looting, killing. It's like every foul thing inside of them came out. It was a nightmare. I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. So how did you end up as a ghoul?
I don't know how it happens. Dr. Burroughs says it was radiation. All I know is that people kept showing up here in the museum. After things calmed down above ground, we tried to live down here as best we could. After a while, things got strange. My skin started to get dry and flake off. Everyone's did. It took a while. Months, maybe a year. But sooner or later, everyone ended up like this. Some of them went crazy. Some of us just accepted it. After a while, other ghouls would find their way in here, and Underworld just sort of grew. No one bothered us down here. We were happy enough to leave them alone. And once my Greta showed up, it was a good enough life for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the interesting question is, why do some people just die when they get irradiated, and some turn into ghouls and then can live for centuries? But yeah, still, that was a pretty interesting story.
You tell the same story for 200 years, you'll feel pretty uninteresting too.
Okay, you got a point there. It might not be interesting to you, but it's certainly interesting to Mara, who hasn't heard of any of that before. But yeah, what can you tell me about Underworld?
I've been here since we founded the town. Before that, well, life out in the wastes wasn't very pleasant for us. But so long as we stay down here, we can live our lives as people, not monsters. I think things are better this way for everyone.
All right, makes sense to me.
You're not bad for a human.
I guess I will take that as a compliment. But okay, we haven't explored that one place in Ninth Circle yet, so I will continue with that in the next episode. But for now, I guess I'll call it a day. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.